Definitely, we have His Royal Highness King Acheseimile M. Frank KSCJP Bono Mukabi 8th Amayanaba of Bono Kingdom. Flanked by His Royal Highness Brigadier General Retier, right at 10th February, Mama JP, attending the 5th Obo or Mono Ogo, Oblum Amayanaba of Ancient Abuloma Kingdom, Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Also flanked by His Royal Majesty Felix T. Okuru Apinadi 7th of LA Kingdom. Also on the line is His Royal Highness King Engineer Abio Bright EOJP, King of Okreka Plantation, Omubarai Biyama, Oche LGA. They are flanked by His Royal Highness King Derek Achesomien Obumbuton the 9th Amayanaba of Obumbuton Chiri Kingdom, Port Harcourt. Also the list of the kings here present is His Royal Highness King Frank Eretsamunoke Hezekiah Koko JB, Obuchi the 5th Amayanaba and ruler of Ancient Koko Kingdom, Port Harcourt. Ladies and gentlemen, Amayanaba, the chiefs, the academia, Nyanga Smith of Mamba, and if I need in a silver ball, and then, Member Never to Shirmeka State, Limitan a Parabo. Ambassador SMK Maribo Ambara JP, Chairman of Vocation. National anthem, please get set, and the chairman assumes a seat. National anthem, it should be applicable to Takrama, chairman, the original notice again.
Excuse me. again. Yes, and no memorable source a watch trouble or a Pastor Samuno Siki in Orubo.
The national anthem.
And it's a game come and play the ball. And I make it a catch on the Anglican Church with the TV double. Tam no to a bamian ball. Enoch at Boyedia JP Bishop Diocese of Wakirike.
Why nobody oh, thank you. Remember, you know, because the good nobody to you. Why Bruna itokoni itekichangani. Wani baka sebene terapo boritonu. Wani baka sebene pesemi kosi. Wani baka sebene Wakirike kosi. Wani baka sebene bebe krike pesemi andamaya nana alla pumana krikra tulun mamba kosi. Wani baka sebene pesemi betrokomu kosi. Pala rapuna gosi yakabo eyerebo semarabo wabomianga kobunana semibo trop and the borumi bifio and the borumi busimo bomoni ayomani ayogosi yanabairmo furkokuma boriko biria sono forwa bomi kobrani bi sopaka mino boku simo mino na saki mino na wengi mamu mino na kuruma nyasoski andokuli na broma tokoni vegiche manomo barabi no akebe masimo bebe krike semimba wa propasho yabana Jesus Christ evermore. Thank you very much.
Nako wapo amen. Ibosa chisho kwembarabo nyoko meko ngapre biabo ane krike se wasamu lanya wani barabu big na maso mna pange mie and the big number of people to be that make the coming give me power and they ask some anymore. Okay. Chairman's opening remark. Okay, I'm going to a cassette me down. Me program me darebo. Obo okwankwa prayer Oriane say Alabo Ambassador SMK Tarebo Ambara JB.
Oh, tell me what my phone is saying. Cassette me down. Mena bio. Bolasa, Bolona mo passoso the president of the apex body of all political social development groups. The INC, Professor Benjamin Okaba, is very much here in the President INC, Joe National Congress, and his first Vice President. Ladies and gentlemen, men are being what we last have what are we going to do? Thank you. Quelqu'un a manqué secrétaire de la maison de l'Assemblée. Logo a logo government sourcing and the water chairman. They can cancel so and water chairman. Nefer Wensan, not all big summer more than me. Isianabo, Akro, Tobu, DSS, Aromas, Chairman of the government. Orang kasih, ini yang George Chaucer, George Bernard Darbo. Porque gua mami dia awak musik awak pikir orang ni, torna orang ni, orang ni, usia nama Barrister Vincent Nemi Bukan DSS Awards Chairman of the Government. At this point.
Oyewa Kasetibi Inauguration ni signimo Urane Duan Labo Chief Ambassador SMK Tarbo and JP Bo Okonkwensi ni wapu.
First and foremost, I want to recognize Muna Mayana Rupa Ucheme Bena Amayanapu Tempora. Then you have Celestial. So, there is a chairman, a president of Wakirike, USA, and other presidents in Asia, Africa, in the UK, and other places. Let me observe all protocols. Ladies and gentlemen, we have start by applauding the sterling endeavors of Solomon, David Solomon, President of Wakirike, USA, and his fellow facilitators toward actualizing the formation, the rebirth of Wakirike Congress. is very sobering to realize that the team of eminent facilitators comprises the cream of Wakirike society. They include a former Vice Chancellor, emeritus and serving professors, former and current chairman of Wakirike local government, pensioners, chieftains, entrepreneurs, and these patriotic elites demonstrated humility, dynamism, and patience. They consulted with and briefed royal fathers, spiritual mentors, legislators, local government chairmen, seasoned scholars, erudite compatriots, and veteran historians in the process of germinating and maturing their scheme. There can be no gainsaying the huge sacrifice of money, time, energy, and even of leisure and relaxation that they must have expended in carrying out their epic dream. We are also not oblivious of the colossal investments they must have made in terms of time, in terms of resources, in terms of activities, and others. We are assembled here. We are the stakeholders of their endeavors, and we are assembled here to bless and confirm the work they have done. However, let me hasten to emphasize the point that the creation of this forum does not eulogize and treasure the lofty initiative of this breed of idealists to consolidate and preserve the will, purpose, and vision of a united Wakirike. When such an objective has been achieved and sustained, then those of us who are called upon to come and witnessed this occasion. This momentous ceremony, either in our capacities as conveners or guests or even chairman, then we shall be proud to own it. Members of this audience may wonder at my use of the word rebirth with reference to the organization in focus. The claim is as deliberate as it is obvious. For I do recollect nostalgically the activities of an earlier replica of similar designation that was founded and headed Tamunabere Ufurokuma, a fatherland on inquiry, that the opinion poll which the facilitators conducted overwhelmingly favored the adoption of Wakirike National Congress. In addition to the fact, to my discovery, that the earlier one was not registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission. However, and nonetheless, we owe a duty to extol, to pay exceptional tribute to Tamnabero Furakuma and his foresighted pioneers, because they pioneered the founding of a unifying body such as we are celebrating today. It is likewise germane to extol the tireless determination of the constellation of enlightened citizens at home and in the diaspora who have labored collectively and diligently to revive the quest of their creative predecessors. Respected ladies and gentlemen, I deem it apposite at this juncture to examine the essence of Wakirike. In doing so, I'm aware of a prevailing reluctance among a cross-section of Wakirike, of people from Kirike town. For reasons best known to them, they entertain hostile sentiments against the terminology of Wakirike, while its concept provokes emotional resistance. But the generality of contemporary cultured men and women has audaciously embraced its necessity, its appeal, and popularity, even if some are ambivalent and or rather than antagonistic. The origin of the word or phrase Wakirike, meaning we are not different, is traced allegorically to a chance meeting between two iconic patriarchs, namely Opogoloya and Oputubeya. The one was the lord and master of the domain in the northern sphere, while the other of this was the lord and master of the southern one. Both fidelists were apparently taking a reconnaissance trip, during which they met and discovered that they were discussing in the same tongue. This reported discovery made them exclaim that we are not different, but one and the same. Wakirike. Both parties must have narrated this experience to their followers on return to their respective bases. Youth of my age, I'm talking about when we were small. We came across stories of this sort and tried to find out Wakirike Manichefie, and we were told this meeting. And moreover, there was a customs officer of the colonial times from Kayama, who wrote in his book The History of Ejo and her neighboring tribes in Nigeria, 1949. He said that the two people met and discovered that they were speaking the same language. In other words, in Wakirike. And he also mentioned in his book the founding of Okochiri by Oko from Amasoma. The rational mind can easily conclude that the knowledge of the encounter, as well as similarity of linguistic exchanges among the clans that shared the same vocabulary, culture, custom, and tradition, these quintessential endowments might have accompanied them in their migration from the upper Ejo area to the present littoral location. Thus, while neighbors that inhabit both the insular and hinterland vicinities warily and jealously perceived our homogeneity as Wakirike, you are not different. Colonial authorities ingeniously told us and corrupted the word Wakirike to Okrika. And of course, the other towns also took their this thing and followed suit. I believe strongly that the intellect and memory of the celebrated facilitators of our nascent movement have been duly reinforced by no less the veracity of the historical origin of Wakirike than the vitality of the glue of unity, cohesion, and solidarity which it embodies to the advantage of our integrity and progress. This persuasion inevitably reminds me of the many corporate bodies that parade it as their umbrella destination. The roll call includes the following amongst others. 1. The Wakirike Students Welfare Association, Wakirike Students Union, Wakirike Ladies League, Wakirike in Abuja, Wakirike Media Practitioners, Greater Wakirike Movement, Wakirike Women Congress, and so on and so forth. And let us not forget also, let us also remember that there was one called Walga, when it was fashionable at that time to abbreviate or acronymize names. And there was also the Wakirike, the defunct Wakirike trumpet, and of course, Wabak. Wakirike Bese Alapu Kubiria. This citation of the foregoing has made me remember an episode. One episode that I remember clearly is meeting with a woman, a girl from Oregon. I was then a member of the Wakirike Welfare Association, Students Association, of which my friend was under the auspices of Wakirike. She asked me, what is the difference between Wakirike and Wakirike? I alluded to Kalabare, Ogoni, and Ikwere. If you are going to Ikwere, people will ask you. Huh? Yeah, yes. People will ask you. But if you say, I'm going to Wakirike, they will not know. They will say, because Wakirike is on the map of Wakirike. But if you say, I'm going to Wakirike, they will immediately ask you, which town in Wakirike? And the lady was very excited. Respected ladies and gentlemen, permit me to take your consent for granted when I eulogize on your behalf the exertions of our compatriots who have assiduously tried to, one, achieve the goal of dividing one Wakirike local government area into two, and thereby amplify the distinct and autonomous identity of the components in the federation. B, increase the number of de facto and de jure traditional schools in Wakirike, and thereby boost the physical and spiritual interdependence of all of the kingdoms therein. C, found and operate organizations under the unifying umbrella designation of Wakirike, and thereby entrench its acknowledgement as an integrating canopy. The revisit to the Wakirike antecedent and have certainly reawakened consciousness of our lingua cultural heritage, while the animation of the legacy has effectively strengthened our fraternity, stamina, and bravery. We stand therefore henceforth reinforced to reinforce our solidarity, coordinate our aspirations, and stimulate our focus with a view to attaining success and ascendancy in our diverse areas of engagement. To this end, may I humbly propose the prosecution of the following agenda as the guiding motto of the rejuvenated Wakirike Commonwealth. 1. Any external injury, neglect, and hostility by one component community in Wakirike constitutes an infliction on the rest. 2. Any asset, benefit, and dividend that accrues on behalf of one or all shall be shared proportionately among the component communities. 3. The learning and popularization of the Wakirike dialect should be intensify throughout the Commonwealth. Throughout the Commonwealth. I'll soon finish. Wakirike should henceforth act as the vanguard for cultivating and entrenching inter-ethnic peace and cooperation within Rivers State and the wider Delta region. At the risk of arousing your displeasure or freezing your enthusiasm, let me confess my abiding conviction to wait. All the dissonances that tend to divide us, polarize us, will pale into insignificance when once we come together. When we earnestly implement the recommendations of this clairvoyant, facilitators, as well as practicalize these prescriptions advocated in my address. By so doing, we shall internally replace the retrograde situation of envious rivalry with progressive alternative of coexistence. It gladdens my heart, finally, that an Wakirike called, she was the coach of the female basketball team, Rena Wakama, that's her name. To know that she's from Wakirike gladdens my heart, as it does you. Finally, and it is dramatically expedient to reserve the ultimate honor for the most prominent personality in our midst. Akora Tobin is the chairman of Wakirike local government. We are glad that he has given us this venue, protected it for us, and I hope that when we leave here, we shall be treated hospitably. Last word. Wakirike has arisen for permanent thanks.
Oye wakele bara pere. Miembaka usiana labo. Omne ganma bimina bobe opuyen nemi boy. Orayen nemi loke mi ngelu usineme. Wadu faike. Miembaka usiana labo. Omne ganma be send boy. Ogu woko bemena senbo. Baka bimbre na yo lomubo fi mebebe. Iti bes ne beleke ma. Why na dipie kai belek ma wasi kolma be me sokma irimin na samin na kala kaloki nemi kugu fafake miembaka anbo me sigmi la sa seke oye wa mi okwen wasama pelepe mi wonse bignama krike sek pangimi botibe da se ye toro komu amai bi gose mwenge kwambo be mo pere obo ibo lasa chinchumbe kube krom okwen wokwen wa pere Ori Jumoke, mina toko. Confie se mu bigna malabo. Mr. David Solomon, the president, Wakirike USA. Okay, le barake. Sasarake, miambaka.
Yalabokro ni mo. Krike no kre ni me. Wala le fiabe mingwa ya o Krike no kre ni me. Amayana bo densi me o mine pre baso. Aro kre ni me. Se labo. Ai boko o mine ngba kre ni me. respected elders, Arokrani Mayor, Chairman, Wakirike Local Government Area, Honorable Akro Tobin, Sir Aikrani Mayor, Chairman Ogubolo Local Government Council, Honorable Barrister Vincent Nimioboka, Sir Aikrani Mayor, facilitators, Arokrani Mayor, Amanda Aurena, Ominengba Piko Milikrani Mayor. Before Saki, yeah, I'm your baka say uputam no bebe. So na krina temetam no me baka wamosi be me mingo ni mi gose. And so, Omiliganima, I have heard so much. Omiliganima Basisi, my president of the Ijaw National Congress, the president of all the Ijaws worldwide. Sir, I welcome you and I greet you, Ebola sir. And of course, we're here with his president, a son of the soil, Atamuno, sir, Wakirike Mesa. And of course, our beloved Ijaw brothers, Isaac! We are a major stakeholders. I have to get better at doing this. I'm just beginning, so please forgive me. Yeah, Your Lordship, me, Alaboy, Chief, Adokia Masimaka Dugo Barami, I will find him here. Yeah, 100,000 naira, I will find him here. Upologa Mukurume. Honor the state, and in that spirit, Honorable Akro Tobin, Executive of the Ogubolo Local Government Council, Honorable Barrister Vincent Nimioboka, Councillors of Local Government Councils, other federal and state government functionaries, Chairman of this momentous occasion, Chief Ambassador SMK Taribo Angbara JP, our Lord spiritual and temporal, your royal majesties and highnesses, and respected chiefs of war canoe houses, and of course, once again, the president of all of us, the Ijaws worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege and my distinct pleasure and honor to welcome you all on behalf of the facilitators. I will seek your indulgence at this moment. Permit me to deviate for 2 minutes. Facilitators, I want to speak to you guys directly. For 1,182 days, you labored, you sacrificed, you worked very hard, you shunned and ignored the naysayers and the cynics when the challenge became even more. You offered yourself more. Today, I salute your spirit of service, your spirit of love for our beloved Wakirike sir. Yaminapo, without being melodramatic, I want to say that I salute you all facilitators for your sacrifice and selflessness. I bring to you, Yaminapo, from the United States of America, very warm greetings. I stand here on the shoulders of my brothers and sisters who, States of America, as their president. So Yaminapo, Okrenime, on behalf of Omina Man, Omina Woman, America's Mapangba, Okrenime. And again, on behalf of the facilitators, let me express my sincere appreciation and gratitude for all the efforts and dedication of the planning, media and publicity, fundraising, and the interim leadership committees, and of course the 120-member Constitution Drafting Committee led by none other than our able Dame Mina Benibo, whose tireless commitments made this historic day possible. Our appreciation and gratitude also go to, of course, our council chairman, kings, and council of chiefs who blessed this idea and gave us all the support we requested and asked for. In the spirit of appreciation and acknowledgement, the Wakirike Nation needs to know that the very first concept paper that brought us this far was written by Chief Dr. Nyong Fiabema Opodiboya IV. Furthermore, the very first group meeting to discuss this idea was attended by Dr. Abie Iyo, Dr. Abie Ektogoma, Dr. Emmanuel Keldig Jamabo, Chief Dr. Nyong Fiabema Opodiboya IV, and of course, my humble self. The five of us met and agreed that in our lifetime, the Wakirike Nation must be positioned to compete favorably, locally, nationally, and globally. And like they say, those who have attempted this effort previously,
Amanirina, so River State. He is flanked by his welcome, sir.
Yaminapo, I would like to continue, but as tradition demands, I have to recognize the two Hamayanapo, the Hamayanapo of Ugoloma and the Hamayanapo of Kalo Ugoloma, who just walked in here. Hamayanapo, Deinsime Omine Pre Baso, Wokrenime Obolasa. And I was saying that this journey that has brought us to this moment has been a journey of men and women with extreme patience and unmatched generosity, who stepped forward to make sense of their people's hopes, anxieties, and aspirations. It has been a journey of perceptive leadership and enviable objectivity. Our fervent hope is that this day is a harbinger of constructive dialogue and heralds a new dawn of bold and decisive actions anchored on a united front. We cannot afford mixed and conflicting messages emanating from the Wakirike Nation at this very crucial time in our history on matters of shared interest. We, the Wakirike people, must speak with one voice. In a multicultural and pluralistic society such as Nigeria, a people can only speak through such a platform and body. Upon its inauguration, we hope this body will genuinely embody the yearnings and aspirations of the Wakirike people. Let us, Yaminapu, seize this moment to fight against our present state of economic and political stagnation. Let us seize this moment to chart a new course, ride a new crest of unity, hope, and purposeful engagement. Live peacefully in cooperation and partnership with our neighbors. From this day, Yanabu, let us make it a point of duty to monitor our progress and growth vis-a-vis the progress and growth of those around us. Yanabu, let us seize this moment to make an enduring commitment to work collaboratively and in constructive interaction in enthroning an environment where there is upward mobility and where creativity and entrepreneurship becomes the norm. Our quest and pursuit must be to bring about the common good of our beloved self and ensure that we are strong collectively as we are individually. We are a people of tremendous individual strength, but our collective strength at this moment leaves more to be desired. We must ensure that moving forward, we pursue our individual economic and political pursuits without sacrificing all the other essentials, such as trust, fairness, and a keen sense of nationalism that serves as the glue that holds us together. The fact that we are gathered here today in anticipation and expectation of what the future holds for us is a testament to our resolve to work in unity moving forward and a demonstration of our love for our beloved self. As the saying goes, the perfect is the enemy of the good. Let us build from daily improvements as we aspire to attain loftier goals. It is said that a rising tide lifts all boats. Let the WNC be the rising tide that positively and meaningfully lifts all of us as the Wakirike people. Let us use this platform and body as an incubator and bakery to mold, shape, nurture, and groom the future leaders of Wakirike Nation. Thank you for coming and demonstrating your willingness to engage as we take this leap of faith together to repurpose and reposition the Wakirike Nation for ourselves and prosperity. In closing, Yanabo, I want to appeal to all of you that we were going to need all of the support we can get from all of you as sons and daughters of our beloved land, whether it's economic support, moral support, whatever it is that we need to do to further this cause, the Wakirike cause, the Wakirike Ijo cause. Yaminabu, let us do so in recognition of what God has done for us and what our ancestors are crying and urging us to do. Omebaka, may God bless the Ijo Nation, may God bless Wakirike, and may God continue to bless River State and Nigeria. Omebaka.
Mebaka,
Iyo kwendi me mena numbro. Bekana mangesa no fima boyo yo fia rome. Mianga ora ne kroma warabe yo sok mo peke mo fin sobia. Me baka. Ye wa kele beriseni kiri weriseni. Mena numbro. Bekene berebo. Abiye Hector Goma. Konsen wa prebia ema mo poki. Inde me. In a WNCC Chiariemi, Wakirike National Congressman, Anabe Sake. In day nan ye ma bo seni bo mengba minengba was me baraseni ye biri bo kubria torma telma fenima chwa jump mana donna mana chwa. In dan mengoko ye wakele beriseni obo were o me baka.
Me akwa me conseil wa prebia bo. Ale aussi yanabo. Sir Tamno Williams. Me kerekena maga second kribebo. Borosa seke chairman so borosa bo. Beke tebe dasi facilitators mana ina wengi wani bomio bulabo. Ani mi okwe me concern wa premier. Thank you very much.
Amainapo Arokrain me. My Lord Bishop, Ikrane Mayor, Chairman of Wakirike Local Government Council, Ikrane Mayor, Chairman of Ogubolo Local Government Council, Ikrane Mayor, the Chairman of Education, Ikrane Mayor, sir, President Wakirike USA, and Chief Facilities, Ikrane Mayor, the President of INC, Ikrane Mayor, Minanumbro, Vice President of INC, Ikrane Mayor. And let me stand on the well-established protocols. Me free me, and in Wenjibiabo, and Dr. Hector Goma, Opeki Bokrakrama me, Foruban is a wa sema. Okma me Borisik mebo, Bekina be connection ma, Arbari Kurak Basika Gose, Okrose Premier. Na polo mabo ami okoimi okoinse krike bese mi pray orerebo okelebreni abekina bani go. Then I summarize there how it started at our 2020 Wakirike USA Virtual National Convention and Fundraising event. It was rigorously debated that Wakirike Confederation needs a think tank. The issue was raised by Professor Atuboyedia Obianime, former president of Ijaw National Congress. The debate evolved to where the consensus agreement was that we need more than just a think tank, but that what we truly need is a national organization of Wakirike people. It was thus resolved that the wheels should be sent in motion to achieve that goal. To that end, Wakirike USA assembled a team charged with the responsibility to facilitate the process of establishing an umbrella national Wakirike organization. Several consultative meetings were held with key stakeholders, including the kings, political class, head of working houses, our communities, and all opinion leaders, professional groups, and others, to reach a consensus as to the necessity and imperative of forming a pan-Wakirike sociocultural organization. Consequently, each king, each Amainabo nominated two trusted representatives to become the pioneer facilitators. Thereafter, the concept paper drafting committee was constituted with Professor Joseph Ajenka as chairman and Barrister Tamno Williams as secretary, amongst other members. The concept paper drafting committee's responsibility includes initiate and contact relevant stakeholders and work in new houses and intimate them of the task at hand. Provide a comprehensive draft document with inputs from key stakeholders and work in new houses. The process has evolved to where we are today. May I, at this point, invite all the facilitators to please stand. May I request all of us to please stand. All facilitators, committee members, media committee may all stand. Amainapu, Omwai Oriapma, Ani ama Otampumai. Nimani Peking Wengie for the past 3 years under the leadership of David Solomon, President Wakirike USA. Ama Okelebra Fani pray. Please be seated. What will the Wakirike umbrella body do for us as a people? One, to provide the Wakirike nation a bold and visionary leadership. Two, promote and ensure unity in Wakirike kingdom, Wakirike nations. Develop goals and strategies to ensure that the Wakirike nation develops. To advocate and ensure that the Wakirike people achieve and restore their heritage, and to ensure that there is peace and sustainable development in Wakirike. Amayenapo, mi boboro seke, inibo committee wotome, committee mi ina free anibo olokoma mo gen. Mi olokoma gen mi, ama goigwe, wari goigwe, anabie ini tomini sele pakma bome, ani CDC apomai. Then inibo mina numbrara, Dame Mina Blessing Benibo Mawa Tome as chairman of the Constitution Drafting Committee. Apiki Bibiana, the chairperson of the Committee Drafting Committee, and the members, please stand. Amahenapo, me ogbomi, and a constitution me draft up ma me near. Omina warma biemba, ama mangba, tumli pakabome. Ama bibo kele brafa ni prison me baka seni be. Please be seated. Inibo olokoma gen so seke. Olokoma inimo chwa kuruma barabo. Me Wakirike National Congress RMA. Inima seboke. Amamangba. Inigbela bi se ni preme. Inigbela bo ma be pekere be pebo. Me RMA and bo pakaye. Bo pakabo na yemi ogbomi. Wakirike National Congress in Mosane Chien. And Olokomi Dukobarabo. Ini pekena first National Executive Committee Moyaname NEC. Ini pekena Board of Directors Moyaname BOD. Ini pekena Directors Moyaname. NEC me ani President Mena Isa Pumai. Ma Ubomangba. Olokomi Dukobarabo. Ama Kingdom. Local government. You need to be mangba on selese Arabia chubia. Okuma ni sala chopma ini imakurase fruwengebia as interim leadership. Olokomo kana mokumu election ye se ni bome pre ya makrikene Wakirike. Election ye wani 40 years labia. So amana pa ni chomba mana bekena mas mapmana ni bobo chame Se kala bia pour ton pak mabo ani memba inibo inaugurate ba pour mai. Mi fremu ngi mebo. Baima. Ipo bo sobo inare meme. Fremi an pa weng mamu abe. Anabi telema gben ye gogo inimu asikin telema mu abe. Okma ogbomi anto se dike ani ye wa gboloma borobu sime. Me sokma mina seme ani trokomu. Me ya fremi bo kulmangai. Omesan.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Mioko oye wakele akwana sekina wona pekemore. Mina po amasawo cultural group in Wechera po. Ngani sekina bomina woko lasa.
Oria bara ebe na mokara karasoke. Mokara karamasoke. Anan smoke. Ngani. Alright. 1 minute. Gorbala ma brokili be mukakraman start. 1 minute. Wa anime kurasike. Wa anime kurasike. Wa mena tebinibo. The chairman Wakirike Traditional Supreme Traditional Council and Amayanamo for Buruma. Okele Yonsara Opege Mo Yokalai okay Mesosike Wabo Frembe Chokuma Frembe Somwabe Buko Wasamami Secretary Name Mimi Chefre Chian Momenakme Chian Moso Kirkesami Prive Chibian Mosekirgami maybe. De kekema nabi yanaba soyi che paka che me jogo wani bi me semine ni wabo anabi soda amasawo. I will sit down. Thank you. All right, Joe. Ana
Sawo.
Karaka sani mine babariye. Mine babariye. Wakirike. Karaka sani mine babariye. Mine babariye. Wakirike. Karaka sani mine babariye. Mine babariye. Wakirike. Misiki besia ye me ma me so saga wa keke jomo perabe ane bobenga Misiki besia me ma me so saga wa keke jomo perabe ane bobenga karakado mena da po ma duka bena wa ye kema wa kereka ane mena ama oye wa gbolo ma se barabara se ye mi kreke se mi ne ba gboriye amariye ke jomo perema me na da po ma na kanga ka
Oye wa gbolo ma se barabara bu ye mi.
kreke se mi ne ba gboriye amariye ke jomo perema me na da po ma na kanga ka osama. Oye wa gbolo ma se barabara se ye mi
Se mi ne ba gboriye
amariye ke jomo perema me na da kanga ka
Oye wa gbolo ma se barabara bu ye mi.
kreke se mi ne ba gboriye amariye ke jomo perema
Here we come together.
and unite let us build our kingdom great. May we come together and unite. Let us build our kingdom great.
May we come together
And unite. Let us build our kingdom great. Awesome. people so ye me seni me na me seni people so for you go say wagangwa majanga mwabe people so ngana ngara me dana kerke mo ki bo bere mo ne bia osama people so ye me seni kerke sa me seni people so for you go say wagangwa majanga mwabe kerke seni ogolo me seni e baka seni obobo seni abule me seni esaka seni bolo sani ogu sani osama ancora ga abi pedo sai ne sene kerka sami sani to so bore go se wada ma tanga male amine bi bara sama ne anga ama sana bu bi bara sama ne anga o de pakabo bi bara sama ne anga why di bara mana gas ke meker kabo de pakabo bia amine bi bara sama mianga bi bara sama mianga bi bara sama mianga ama sana bo bi bara sama mianga de pakabo bi bara sama
me baka
bia mama boro mabia thank you very much amasawo
o ko bia yemi won lasam ere mianga steboma anabie andana yebe ofore enengi seni yapo peke yanapo abime arokwen opelepe mi seni inabara twa seni inibo ferme won wenge ya dapo amanyanapo ya ingiapo pasis okele idopma yema diki peke beri seni na bo were. Yeah, about Satam no be watching.
And Kaldik Jamabo, please.
Me from Kromo.
Proclamation.
Amayanapo. Wabulanga ani the climax, the proclamation of the Wakirike National Congress by the kings, supported by our faith leaders. Amayanapo, with your kind permission, the Amayanabo of Ogoloma, the chairman of the Supreme Council of Traditional Rulers, will be invited shortly to proclaim that from today, let there be peace and sustainable development in Wakirike. And authorize that the instrument for all of us shall be the Wakirike National Congress. He will present a flag of the Congress. Before then, the bishops, our faith leaders, will be invited to proceed and bless the flag. And then the Amanbo will do the proclamation. Kalik Jamabo. Amanbo of Ogolomasa, I respectfully invite you to do the proclamation.
Ikebesa Ukraine Wakirike Bese Wakirike National Congress Africa Ukraine me ibarala karai adukose umma opere abekena bia ne kembia Wakirike National Congress semi-bigose Topak my Inauguration 2023 me in any way royal proclamation on the formation of Wakirike National Congress WNC 1. Whereas the people of Wakirike of a jaw extraction in River State, Nigeria, and the diaspora haven't realized that the gradual loss of our enviable vantage position in the time past in our dear River State and Nigeria came together and resolved to form a pan-Wakirike socio-cultural organization, our collective peace development organization, to stimulate and galvanize our human and material resources to engender our collective peace and sustainable development. 2. Whereas the intent and characteristic features of the organization remains to steer clear of all divisive, sectional, chieftaincy issues and matters that will not promote collective greater unity, peace, and sustainable development of Wakirike and its component parts, as clearly stated in the continuing constitution of the organization. Number 3, whereas it is just, reasonable, and essential to our collective interest that the people of Wakirike galvanize our natural and human resources on all matters of sustainable peace and development, and to strategically engage the world and be enviably positioned in her rightful place of pride and dignity, where innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship thrives, collectively pursuing sustainable progress and prosperity for all. That it is the Amainapo, that it is the Amainapo in Wakirike royal
royal will and pleasure, your royal will and pleasure, that the organization purpose, its objectives and aim, under the guidance of royal sovereignty and wisdom, in pursuit of the common good, unity, peace, and sustainable development, in accordance with the express provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and in keeping with the provisions of all extant laws in Nigeria. Now, therefore, upon these bases, Mimi goes say, upon these bases outlined above, we the Amayanapo in Wakirike wholeheartedly accept, acknowledge, and encourage the formation of the Wakirike National Congress, WNC, as the apex socio-cultural organization in Wakirike to further promote our oneness under God. Number 6, we, the Amayanapo, in Wakirike, do hereby enjoin and require all persons in Wakirike Nation, River State, and diaspora to promote and participate actively to ensure the achievement of the aim and objectives. Therefore, I, as the Royal Majesty King Emmanuel Tamne Bendia Ibia Goleka Ubudubo Equal the 5th Amayanapo folk ancient of the Roman Kingdom, and the Chairman, Supreme Council of Wakirike traditional rulers, do on behalf of all the Amayanapo in Wakirike, they say, hereby declare and proclaim to own this day, 30th September.
Can we all stand, please?
2023. The rebirth and furtherance of Wakirike National Congress, WNC, for us and for our generations yet unborn, to the glory of God Almighty, and for the furthermost and furtherance of collective aspiration as a people under God, we so proclaim.
The choir.
So help us God. Please, the bishop, come forward to bless this flag. The bishop, please.
Oyena bobe chokoni wa oye wa teke boma chokoni teki chama lukoye miye na omubara bina sme pray so die tamno yanbo wa miye baka se ni beme mingbe ne mikose wa miye baka se ni beme kreke pese mi be amayna mangba gose wa miye baka se beme alap magose wa mi baka se ni beme mi ye mi se ni troko so arap mangba gose yana bo elekima barabo ekpata barabo me ekpata me wa won mi epakuma bo me be na nyonyobo goye mi ane mi ne kreken ma me na elekima me na ekpata won so bia ye me gose tam no wani se ni troko bubo me Jesus wani se ni ya plomi bi esu me eya polomi ane sekre eya polomi ane me fiafiama yanbo wa me patami sene ya polobe suare seke bebe wa kreke bese me ane wa sene ya polobe suye ye wa kreke bese me ya pulane me fiafiama wa kreke bese me ya pulokota ane teme pakamabo wa kreke bese me ya iwo nemi ewo dumo sime ane pray asike yanabo me patami wa won teki chama Wakirike besemi teki chama se ni wengi a reseke. Yanabo ye ya toru ya tari toru mine na wengi. Ye toru kubu mine na wengi. Ye ya belmas me wa pray. Ye ya bromas me wa pray. Ye ya ebeba wak bank baso. Mimi gose sobie chamno. Eye remi won teki chama baso gose. Wakirike semi die. Peke wakirike semi be belmani me trokomu. And the borebus memi kose wa me patami wose ni tombo were me tam no dabo tam no toko tam no fiafia tembe erebo seni yanabo eya chochi mi bebe wa krike besemi bi esime chochi mi erebo wa me patami wose ma seni ya frenga ma won preme se won babene na Amaina makrok presa barabo. Tam no be nora church me na ne belmasa barabo. Osemu frowengi seni lolo. Jesus Christ bearable.
My Lord Bishop, thank you very much. Bishop, sir, Grandma, okele photo kibia. That is very important. Yes. All photographers, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Go back to your seat, sir.
His Royal Highness will formally hand over the May I invite the chairman of the CDC to please come forward and take the proclamation document from His Royal Majesty King, the chairman of the Supreme Council of Rulers. Please, can you come forward, ma'am?
As she's coming to collect the instrument of proclamation, that document will be handed over later to the interim leadership. Meanwhile, the chairman of
given to you. Thank you.
The Executive Chairman of Wakirike Local Government Council, to be followed by a speech by the Our Royal Highnesses, the Chairman of today's occasion, with your kind permission, we want to take the welcome speech by the Chairman, our host, and then thereafter by the Chairman of Ogubolo Local Government Council, and then thereafter our overall father, the President of INC, will address us. And thereafter, we'll take the swearing in because of the time they have other engagements of state. Chairman, sir, as a former chairman, I hand over the mic to you. Chairman, note that as a former chairman, I'm giving the mic. And now when get back, man.
Amayanapo Arokrenime, the chairman of this occasion, Chief Ambassador Spiff Tarbo Agbara Aikari, the chairman of Ogubolo Local Government Council, the president of Wakirike USA, the president of Ejo National Worldwide, and his vice, Sialapo, Arab facilitators here present, delegates, Asemine, Amonorena, Arab Mokrenime. Mengba kobrame opma ebime me kobrame arabe no kemena na no mabara sha krekese me prebia me kobrame ra wona bolam and sekeme be and the days of chief Ufurokoma Professor Tekena Tamuno be sekenge. But suddenly, all the men farmer and a men master both pay farmer. But the men go nebo and pegana pakabuam with the help of Menamenapma at America. IBA out of my barasha came prebia.
But for one reason, Papa, Obomi form or give farmer, Bombara Ministry, Wapakabo, Yemana, Poki, Bretabaneke. And I be a croteming bow is your commitment. How committed? God me Obomi Jessica. Waklan and Bobari Sobe, Mokan Pekabua. So I do go by Jenkinana. But the BM wants a capuma, and all short bouquet. For the night bass up ma, and a Ferena Barasha, and Yemi Paima. And Anna Barayeka, Ugbomi, and Pegebe, Fabia. So on Yemaya Eke, Yanapo, Mr. President, Yatetemane, go into political issues. This Menganga, Beres Mayon, also Paka, socially, economically, and so on and so forth. So, Papa na Epok Bomi, on one form. Manga, Toro Queen, Yenemi Apple, School Apple, lawyers, doctors, accountants, engineers, Mio, in Karawarabe. So, Mena Igbanyi, on 1 year. So, la Kerkame, Senman Mabebara. May make it around to go by here, or minimum.
Thank you very much. All right. Wabo mio gubo. Peke Ogu Amaga second degree. The castle of BP Nabia. And then and the Otabu and Borobia. Wabo swearing in the Sobia. Chairman, sir.
Member occasion be a castle obo. And I mean that Chief Ambassador Taribo. Mena mayen apple. A castle to be dap mamba. Amano original credit man. Tatara I mama etam no be member wa ya me. I go mama etam no be aye. Me and a showman at Amno or Barana Biomie. Chairman of the Gobora Barabo, WNC, Jessica and a Sakaboram, but on a boy in a check. And a sake, Erena Zeb, Chief Zeb of Ipena, were research assistants to Chief of Rokuma. Why in a Wengi Wamukulmala and a check? But member, meaning Badumobo. Amain up ma tanga ogolumina amain boy tebe dama amain up more bu member me proclaim yemi I mama etam no be me mbakramaye why na challenge mabo boriye ane me na mokwo me krikani day yo wa beg na afie me anu bible to no me Sisebona, mena da sen boy, krekeno rup maname. Omo beg na by game barame, krekena be rande men up in da fibia. Jinseke bibi okma, ologo barabo, watchwa menabo pre. Most mocation wa mobu ya bebe. You are krekena mi fie. Mena bi op ma fie din kapuma, gwa. Beg na enda fibia. But me abo beg na fie boke. Me abo keke na fie bo me. Why ya man toko mu bia bebe. Meaning ba da walk by ke big na ma. Be keke na ma meaning ba na gban me. Ye meaning ba na kwa me wa ma fie. Ori embrace and boy. Akro to bi na ni mo godin wara. Ori my pa me meaning ba chairman and best son. Okrika local government of Gubolobo send boy. Anaga? In a panaga? Urna na agbar barabia me. Wa bia barabe send bo baraba much no rumadu go bia. In apo watch bia. Immediately before ami obo. Urna na wa agreement na. Me man toroko dabia bebe. Why be of my yohe and abotrabia? Omina Shwabena. Me foundation me mine wide of my molly of ma. Makri mabu wa sobi aseke. Bobo. Waye barame digi dokuma. Biobuman chebia. Embrace no wadu go baganaga. But in a bomb baga from here. Mengba tibin boss or prabo na opala mana. Imagine na bring na kagesama no mobo dabe. Era believe me na kagesama wop matoroko muabe. Okuma begina bebo oya do good. Tasake waye no bebame. Waye na solidarity man me na be ekele loka ye. And ka mengba wa dig name time me ne kaganma. Mengba wa dig name time. Mengba one ben na time government be. Mengba businesses bu what record that time. But why na kaye me baga kobrima me na bua bega duko me baga kobrima se me bufka ma ye toro ya da gboloma ani me ane ma wa be ma na kaye e toro be WNC base map ma ye ne me apo e ama bel ma apo e ene wa de ki wen gokma se be na baga so e ka bo fori e ani go bo kroma otoro ko so me ne wodu ko be ya na po me mama.
Miabaka ekaselobo and banibe wabu peke mioko INC worldwide Mochimia Inibo Pekini Okwenko. On that note, we are inviting to the microphone the President INC worldwide to take its speech. Professor Benjamin Okaba. Aïzan. Brisant. Aïzan. Ils ont que me mieux. Ado. Wakirike. Wakirike say.
Wakirike say, one great man.
Okay, thank you very much. The chairman of this occasion, well-respected Ambassador Extraordinary. Okay, there. Yes. The chairman of the Council of the Supreme Council of Wakirike traditional rulers, other highly respected imperial majesties, members of my ESCO, to my left, the VP1, and others seated behind me, members of the newly inaugurated Wakirike National Council, Congress, the chairman of council, and other very, very important dignitaries, I greet you all. On this momentous occasion, I feel delighted to be here, to be part of this wonderful gathering. As a matter of fact, the entire Executive Council of INC, with people from Ondo State, Edo State, from other states, River State, Bayelsa, Delta, we are all gathered because this occasion is very strategic. We did not send any delegation.
We are here because we know the importance of Wakirike. High school in Uniport and lectured in Uniport up to 2007. So I know what Wakirike stands, the position of Wakirike in the politics of Rivers State. I want to say first and foremost that Wakirike is Ijo, and Ijo is Wakirike. Wakirike is Ijo. Wakirike is not inferior Ijo. Wakirike is Ijo, and Ijo is Wakirike. And we share common destinies, common history, common challenges, common destiny with Ijos in 78 other clans across Nigeria. Today, we are celebrating the rebirth of an organization that stands as an amalgam of all youth, students, women, organizations in Wakirike. As far as the INC is concerned, this is a welcome development. It's laudable and worthy of emulation. Wakirikers have produced great men, great intellect in all spheres of endeavor. Call it medicine, call it engineering, call it the civil service at the national and international levels. But because we are not together as a people, we find ourselves where we are, treated as second-class citizens. The time to reclaim our pride, the time to restore our respect in the committees of ethnic nationalities is now. We continue to tell as many persons that are willing to listen to us that Rivers State is Rivers State because of Ijo sacrifice, because of Wakirike sacrifice. When our forefathers were going to London to those conferences, those people who claimed to own Rivers State, where were they? As a matter of fact, the INC took it upon a serious responsibility to say no to political slavery of Ijaw people in Rivers State. I'm sure we are going to leverage on that and begin to catapult ourselves to greater heights. The advice of the INC to the Wakirike organization is that you should remain focused. We have listened to the reading of your aims and objectives. They are very, very similar to the aims and objectives of the Ijaw National Congress. Principally, to foster unity, foster peace and development. I heard the chairman whispering to you that don't be political with this appointment. But there's no way you will not be political because you are a political animal. And again, Ijaw nation can no longer take the back seat and allow people to shape in our destinies. We have the population. We have the resources. We have everything it takes to perpetually lead the state. I repeat, we have all it takes. We have the manpower, we have the resources, we have the guts. The only factor that has bedeviled us years past is the fact that we see ourselves as enemies rather than friends. That is why, for a position of governorship of a state, everybody wants to be governor. It's not possible. 20 candidates from one family. That is a political anathema. We must begin to discourage that. It is not about the contest. It is about the victory. The ability to conduct internal democracy among themselves and say, yes, this is the person we project. It's a strategy we must evolve. Because when we place 20 persons for one position and the opponent from their end places one person, we scatter our votes and end up being listed as contestants and as people that we can never win. I also want to encourage us as Wakirike people to be in love with our Ijaw brothers in Rivers State. The Kalabari people, the Andoni people, we are all Ijaw people. We are all Ijaw people with the same destiny, with the same ancestral history, with the same hydrophilic cosmology. We have the same aspiration. And I assure you, that day, that the Kalabari man, the Wakirike man, the Andoni man, and other Ijaw subgroups stand together as one and speak in one voice and project a common agenda, we shall remain a force to be reckoned with. So the task before this ESCO is to unite all Wakirikans, irrespective of political divide, and also build bridges of unity across all other Ijaw ethnic groups. We don't want to see any difference between Wakirike and Kalabari. As far as we are concerned, we are all Ijaw people in Rivers State. We have the same divisions in Delta. You have the Tarakri, you have the Kolokomo, you have this and that. But when you get to Bayelsa, you will not know the difference. You will not see the difference. That is what we must implant in the politics of this state. The acrimony amongst ourselves is getting too much, and it's not serving us any good at all. As president of INC, I make bold to say this. If we don't change our attitude and see ourselves as enemies rather than brothers from the same father, even the little success we have today will elude us tomorrow. I also want to enjoin us. The census is forthcoming. We must recalibrate our political capital. We must register and be registered. We must go and mobilize as many persons as possible. We know we are cheated politically, and the only antidote to that is proper political registration. So that we tell them, we know places in this state with over 10,000 persons, but with only in one ward. But all of that can be dealt with if we register massively. Finally, I want to bring greetings from 40 million Ijaw people. We are here to solidarize with you. We are here to say we are part of you and you are part of us. And number two assignment of the president of the BIS body is to register formally and as affiliate body of the INC, so that we can begin to treat you as a subset of the body. The chairman, my traditional rulers, my very, very well-dressed women, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I wish to stop at this point. Thank you very much for listening.
Nyabaka, thank you very much. And so, programme and pa Toroko Mubia. Kwaya Omiabaka. Wa mianga yema muopo anoku wa layana na mina mayana bo omini seme sedi otebe modima se mini na mianga sime yema diki peke okupa komo pre oriane amayana bo Dr. Ateke Michael Tom JP Secretary of Niger Delta, Mayanabo for Kochiri Kingdom. Otevi Dasi, Otevi Dimaso Sembone, Alabo, Osianabo, Akalobo. Yes. Wapiki Smobo. Gololo agbamia popeke mina be sobo yaoma simese wayama yoku dikiabe ni abe gborwane opu agbamia bo Bishop His Lordship Elkena Bishop Ibusa the man karamabo ane big opu agbamia bo His Lordship Topman Fiabeba the Lordship Ibusa Warrior Bara INC Tibin Bobby na Ornabu Abuna and Wengi Biabe. But while microphone is Samase, Tamna Williams and Mafreba in the bow swearing in proper, maybe a sobia. Seke Baramino no Foria. Bea only claim of Kama, Mingbonim of Kama, go Pune, Kirkamabu Mimbo Pune, only Koreke. Tamna Williams, please, swearing in.
Amayanapu. While the INC president and his delegation is taking their leave, we want to thank you so profoundly for finding time to be with us. Wabolangame Wasaki Bebari Yebia. We have come to item legal luminary Dame Barrister Mrs. Mina Blessing Benibo, former permanent secretary, former Solicitor General of Rivers State. We'll do that with our brother, Dr. Barrister Nemi Erema. But my friend, Khalid Jamabo, will guide that.
Amainapo, Babolanyo. Odugobala Sabarabo, Yewa, Mena Yingis and Amo Chinse, Mesekimebo, Abo, Wawere, Loko, Mena, why Mena working up ya Lokumi, Amare Mo Yoko, Amodico Senewapere, Ebosa.
Amayanapo, Arokere Nime. Salapo, Arokere Nime. Mianga bakokwen wamo konsam. Mina ekase tebe dabo. Aikere nime. Peke epalapumana. Peke mina president USA. Moko Uruma is the foremost facilitator. Temangabo mina dapu. Pikina Kireke Wakirike semingba amokiri ni me. Wa na ye baka memingba. Okuma ani ibibia nana ere mo bodiri pekere me mo gen olokobi mo gen WNC mi and say fremengi biaye WNC mi a chochobu ndan were ni afirma mengi bioko mo gen erengerike diaspora is me facilitators ma ane me WNC mi miesa bo chukuchwa bo peke kunoyana bo peke miese mingba miningba bo kubidem ibio ma beleme anatebe me kreke semibe idi bobo mini selewe ni boy bera bo to be die abnya bakasi yana bo beme pikina mina mayana pumana mina lapumana amya bakasi ni beme inde wa weribo me diri mi constitution me wa say mwengi bi ayemi moloko okwa papa ngbe ndugo opere na amaye na puma ine bara puna ne perme WNC mi ani kreke semingba denyo kiba ne perbe aye peke miese wa toroko mbi aye miese wa perbe aye miese mina obujubu arapuma awoma inewere mina semi belamayana ne perbe abara ani go se ndugo wa perme ni wa to anse ke mianga ni wa ye bo peke miese wa bo enibo mina fere mi mo se mina bara chwae mine sona sina shonia po ani ni tonye amama peke na clan mabie peke na mena se mabie ani ni militonye mena ama yana puma ba ini militome ndugo wa pream ini atoru dima se ini dugo wa pre ba mama mona ini mame bere toanye me kreke semi be pe kreke semi tera local government and moyana me ane akotikiri na mianga na ogubolona ananga mangba minibo me mine senior infenji eremini ani ni echwae okuma tebe mi dabo mena erma tebe dame e pale bo maso eremboy pigi diri gembo maso eremboy o bara fara wa pere inibo wa ton seke teremen wa ton inibo echime na abue inibo adokuni pere ane tebe me da puma na ini bibia erabo tebe da mosi me fere ngero ko na yia mosi me fere anemikao mo find me bi oko ainda ye bi oko okuma atatara okwo pere bia po mi ane tapo tamuno be okwo pere bi mo gbela bi me fere me awen mo na awen ma abopi debe gbela bia inde ayemuna ayema apeki toru yenemi apomo gbela bia anu go sa apekara bebi ni pereke okiwe ni amen apoma na okwo nso tamuno bo be me muye tatare me anemena na maye ma minari ye bora WNC o Wakirike Progressive Union no arae magba edabe buongese aromia
Edabe ane Mr. SL Ubokere. Opusabe mi ye. So ara ansikwa ne me aribobo feboro. Me rokodere me okubo mi did mi gembi aye no. Okuma na bobo mo ebe aye anabani ye. Okuma nte wa were mi did mi gen okwo. Wa bi me na minengba mi did mi minengba wa bara puno ane peri gose. Inibo wa tosike. Mine ane toroko bus me kalabia puma. Wabo sona sub committees motome. Ana puma inima kere apo mini ina tori di maya na pu ere mini o owu apu awo mini o peke faith organizations and all that, different interests. I make an FEO. So, and then Sibokwe. Wa bokos me tome. And I tell me, wa bo myanga. Wa be, wa for me sake embe seke. Wa, in the year wa per me, ni lugo wa per me nana. Ta seke, miese, me, mos me, ogbo me cheka e mangba arabi wa chama wa miese wa pua e mangba wa chama wa bo alabere dugoke wa bo amanya na po bere dugoke okuma wa miese wa gborobu sime wa miese wa toroko mbia mangere wa moge nyana bo be digibugere wa bo fere me sakme ini peke ansike ane facilitators ma mianga na bekena mana sima pumangba o ini wa toxic ini diri peke se wa permene ge ayena in bo peke wa be me wa raima diki wa bari gome peke mina bara inda labia ye goye wa mo gome wa yoko wa bo sake aribe kobiri amo come bakaseke are subcommittee ma peke arabie dirigi ampomia ara tebe da pomia wabo ini dikibi kepu ma ni preme ini bo arabo sake fervengme ibi okuma toru kwenya poe peke mena Wakirike semi torokomu me bia poe ini freweng me ini gbaimbo forie tini so abe zoom be wa meeting so abe hotel bi okma fami peke nemi arabie kosime okuma arengba o tangoloma mako waye bu a constitution me ane me akalmi be jiadie ne ane minimba waya e mangbe na na adopte be I wa bara puna ne perme me na lap mana me na maya mana waya sen ap mangba wa bara puna ne periam mi didi pekere me ane WNCB and say wenge bi aye oye waya na bobe buma kala fereke ane seko kime ani tomino kime ani peke igbiki okime ani gosi mingba ani ibi opun abeleme ini beme wa mo sakbe ya o wa manda ye kaye me o mini na ere mi matambo mianga boye bia e no ere ko na ere mi ni bereke ani kanka o wa pu bereke e were ya yo kyoko nyana bobe ora dikibu gre bu omi okuma ebi okuma ani ebia ani go sa boma se yana boy beme mingba a peke mi baka se miningba beme amaya na po ami baka se obeme nana o bara chwa wa pere dasi wa gembia e ma odu be mi adike o mi diki wari diki me tamu no diki bala fabu wa obala fama nana wa gbori na bi echu a wa chwa ye mine ngba wa gboluma bia ye mine bua bia ye era dogo ke e isi apmaso ndogo ke boru kura bora ani wa maye madiki ye wa tamno diki gere wa na egbu am o piki bara puna ni pre o me baka ani gose ache duka omoko beke na gbore ma fi ka o afie bia so moko ache duka o aduka ya ni didi pekere me buam agba ni sabama abobia mimba ane didi pekere me ansake kuronya na bia ye mine kreke seme wakirike semimba wani me mina logo ane wache mina tori dikia e wadiko ma ane ekpata me peke masime bia ekpata me ndeye waya wa peke wache pain be wa bolo kuma wa mina kobiri ama olo asike wa peke mina ekpata me inda nsime bia kwa armangba wa ya inde mina maya na puma na ala puma na ini very better tom yako me ogbomi be WNC wa chwa inde better tom ekepike mas me bia ko wa ya wa take me na yana bobe obara chwa apere mina chairman we kirke okrika local government chairman orokana na dirimi wa bobianga laye mi opu step wa mokia okuma wa neka ebiokpa anoloka be isia e mabo pakabere maybe in that pakabe but anime pakaike yana bobe obo kibo mi okula ani gose wa toro kombia ni dugo me e mona isese go ani ya dede wa ni me na mi di pekerebe ani mine toro kombia ani mine me bia wa gboloma bia peke wa dekiasia wa miese wa pue mangba fa sam mengba mu aere mi yemi se tebe dabo okuma na ya pomi okele sese amanya na bo omna bara kroki be pasus okele doko ini sese na frevenga puma o sese pasus simanga CDC mbesima puma sub committee omne ngbo sese me fere me wengi apuma yana bobe dik bugere mine tapo mine waso yo forie o mine se ye chime bo ane wa pekitam no dikibala fa bo me fere me wengi okuma I say mine ngba tete mabia mine ngba me na bo ma tete mabia ne moko we epepe so am tam no be ora bele mami se nyo mangba mu we pepe sosa bele mami okibo mi no gbokuchwa we pepe sosa ibi frevenge bo we pepe sosa miese sekiringba nemi na kreken bobe oromia we pepe sosa bi River State mi be me ejose mi be we pepe sosa mengba ani go say ereni me chop my baby man and they begin to be I dramatize it by the grace of God that mengba ane is a new vista for peace, for unity and for everything. And so wabo kekena be mi wa chubi here. ko be me meko abo wage diri pekerema constitution mamare peke incorporation documents me say wa WNC mi mako loko mi duka emangbare mo miam na mine wanda elose biligbobia mini peke elose ndawa gbobia peke bebe kreke semingba anenda torokombia meme tam no be dikibugerebo o mi abaka. On behalf of the CDC, me oyewa firma me bane me constitution me ansaki be aye. Interim leadership yobagba bi aromi ni abaka.
I received this constitution and the legal registration and incorporation documents on behalf of all the facilitators. Yeah, facilitators, I salute you all in the name of our ancestors. Okay, sir. Fremuna baromie imbasa ketorogo jumu afrimen gibia and go se baka amozomene ngabeme. And once again I seek your indulgence to say that we will come to your doors and knock on your doors. Wabogo bolobia womena bara ye bibia obaracha minengba mi fremi wengi krekasemi de ketorogo jumu omie baka amayana pu den sime mu de pregbaso krekase Deisime mina semi preg baso omye baka.
Amayana bo ne ganma. Okele kroipere. Ngwa CDC. Mina slogan me WNC. K. Wakirike National Congress.
Thank you. Amainapu, wa bolanga is that moko wabo tubilma chimbia. Sikbaro fore amainap maso ina donama alapmana aribiokuma pisisam. So we will invite members of the Board of Trustees to please come forward. Chief Ogali, MD Ile Uruwari, De Medintado, Chief Nyongo Pudbaya, Belema Victor Mangibo, please come forward. Chief TMN Wakirike, Mrs. Joy Adolphus, Ibitroko Omie Saya, Elder Z, Pikibo, Professor Lucky Paul Warika, Dr. Charles Ingarabara, so please come forward. Barrister John Oubokri, Sir Honorable Victor T. Alabo, Mrs. Gladys Miebaka, Boma Bamsin, Dagogo Walter, Air Vice Marshal T. D. Ironabere, Mr. Mitchell Alamina, Fubara Anga SAN, Barrister, Chris Tamnomier Goody, Air Vice Marshal, Engineer Wilberforce, Derek Koma, Miabie Kuraimema, Sir Barrister Augustus Fubara, Architect Belema Okpokri, Chief Professor Zeb Obipi Ogulacha II, John Obuglaya, Barrister Goswill James Orupabo, Barrister Gilbert Tamno Emmanuel, and Mrs. Blessing Amiasimaka. These persons are the Board of Trustees. They come from all the clans, all the local government areas, all the chapters, both in the diaspora. Some of them are not here because they are out of town. The oath of office will now be administered.
Tatare oath of allegiance. Na watibitu frewenge Wakirike National Congress mimo peribia. So amo go ko amo gobia. Eyere gobia. I
Belema Victor Mangebo.
Then omna go mamu.
Do solemnly swear, affirm that I will be faithful and bear the allegiance
to the Wakirike National Congress, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Wakirike National Congress. So help me God.
Okay. Ane tatari emi. Ye in the ball so that in a barama or a bara or a batwa is about bara so that at the Bible meaning by no ye carpia.
All your neighbors, put your hands on your neighbor's shoulder. Put your hands on your neighbor's shoulder.
Okay, put your hand on your neighbor's shoulder. Okay. Why man karamai me okay abe?
All right.
Ane. Oath of office. Omiling by ni nyoto peria offer bianyo. So Osake, I
do solemnly swear, affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Wakirike National Congress, that as the member of the Board of Trustees of Wakirike National Congress, I will discharge my duties to the best of my abilities, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of Wakirike National Congress and the law, and always in the interest of integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of Wakirike said, that will strive to preserve the aims and objectives as contained in the Constitution of Wakirike National Congress, that I will exercise the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees so as not to endanger the compliance of Wakirike National Congress, that I will not allow any personal interest to influence my official conduct or my official decisions, that I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of Wakirike National Congress, that in all circumstances I will do right to all manner of people according to law, without fear or favor, affection, or ill will, that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall become known to me as a member of the Board of Trustees, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as a member of the Board of Trustees, that I will devise myself to the service and well-being of Wakirike said. So help me God.
The neck. You explain to them that after while they are taking their oath of office and oath of allegiance, Amainapu map money the conscience of the Wakirike National Congressmen. While they are doing that, Wabo, the interim national executive Mwalasam, Siki Gose, Wapapa Chimbapma Ane, the president, the 3 vice presidents, and the secretaries. And Masigma will have the 15 directorates. We have Directorate for Education and Human Capacity Development, Bori Kingdom, Bo, and Idabia. We have Directorate for Research and Publicity, Bori Kingdom, and Idabia. So, Amainapman Benitampuma, a Kolibu in Imba, in Itibi Dabia. But Berebe Musukanga, Ane. In the tombua puma, nyobomi and a chair. Amana pabra no me because in money to minma, tompak Anika no. Amana pu one woman or otampuma, okele dikise na conjuk bo. Okele dikise na conjuk bo. Inokana nyobomi is autonomous, and it came out from the people. Omini ndiki mi obomi na pumae mineke omini ndiki inabia omna black omi eboduko omini ndiki inimani board of trustees inimani oluko to bere tonse obomi pribaye amana min pagaboye. After signing, please stand. Let the Wakirike nation see you. So, mianga ofurka pomie, mianga ofurka pomie, ofurka ma ini krokime, ni krokime. Then, bekramas ma pomie. Minapo miyogbomi is work in progress. Frideki wengi abe. Minap mani tokoroye motel mabia ye. Ama inap mani ni chimbia. Mi no ye not banke, but better to be ani ye Wakirike semibie de imana trokomuna smegba so Christ berebo. I will request David Solomon, President of Wakirike USA, to be ready. He is the president. He is the president of the Wakirike National Congress. Obafropre. Orima is also the president of Wakirike USA. Orima is president. In our tenure is 2 years interim leadership. Yemase Oroton will now take a snapshot, the legal party and the BOT. I will also request Dr. Kaldik Jamabo, who will be the vice president, Wakirike National Congress. Get ready. Thank you very much. Are you done? Okay, please turn, take a bow and pledge your allegiance and loyalty to that Mayanapu. Okay, thank you very much. Please can go back to your seat. have come to the swearing in of the interim leadership. We have other positions, but Moko, watching up money, Timmy Mengangaria, Isaima, Inarise or Rubu Kurmabia, Amabara Ding, Elbara Ding, Bipobo Sobo. I invite the president of Wakirike National Congress, our brother David Solomon, to please come forward. Obafra pray. Okay, Obafra pray. Sit down here, please. Arubeng Bugi Gangare, Minnesota, Ndio, Bomangala, Arubeng Munabona, 3 million naira. Yamnapo. Agobia, Arubeng Bingagare Calabreke. Tradia to Bomono. Obafra prepare ici. The next is Dr. Kaldik Jamabo. He is the Vice President, Wakirike National Congress. Next is Chief Dr. Alpheus Paul Warika, Vice President, National Congress. What is Chief? Chief Paul Warika. Please, okele beye alapma amena penop masmi bolam. Next is General Ingeri Pakaka Abiye Gobo, retired, Vice President, Wakirike National Congress. I'm sorry, sir. General Ingeri Ibika Abiye Gobo. Abapropre. And Dr. Lawrence Ibiaimie, Secretary, Wakirike National Congress. Menapo Otomun Madiki Inabie General Omie, Vice. Dr. Omie, Vice. Dr. Omie, Vice. Niena Bazga swearing ceremony of the interim leadership. The President, Vice President, the Secretary.
You hold that one. Put your hands on the shoulder. Put your hands on the shoulder. We are going to take the oath of office first. So when I say I, you say your name and you read all that. I
do solemnly swear, affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Wakirike National Congress, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of Wakirike National Congress, so help me God.
The next one, the oath of office. So, I
do solemnly swear, affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Wakirike National Congress, that as the President of Wakirike National Congress, I will discharge my duties to the best of my abilities, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of Wakirike National Congress and the law, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity, that I will strive to preserve the aim and objectives as contained in the Constitution of Wakirike National Congress, that I will exercise the authority vested in me as President, so as not of Wakirike National Congress, that I will not allow my personal interests to influence my official conduct or my official decisions, that I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of Wakirike National Congress, that in all circumstances I will do right to all manner of people according to law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall become known to me as President, except as may be required as the due discharge of my duties as President, and that I will devote myself to the service and well-being of Wakirike Sir. So help me God.
Yes, let them clap.
Please clap for them. Can you clap for them, please? All right, turn, and okay, do your signing, and then after signing, you come and stand, and we present you to the Wakirike nation. President of Wakirike National Congress, is Solomon David. That's the president. The vice presidents are three. The three vice presidents are coming from the three local government areas. As a matter of fact, I've been asked to explain that. We have Dr. Kaldik Jamabo, vice president coming from Okrika local government area. We have Dr. Alpheus Paul Worika coming from Ogubolo local government area. And we have the General N. Abie Gobo representing Port Harcourt City local government area. So there are three vice presidents in charge coming from these three local government area. And we have the secretary, Dr. Lawrence Ibiaimie, who comes from Bolo in Ogubolo local government area. Our key focus is unity, equity, and fairness. Sorry, sir. So, Yimangba are a borbu sme. Ibele, na yakana minabuna, danseke, nimkabo. Arkoko kamsos, Anika, mama ikia posoni, ingoza posoni, dansikomiye, ye miogbo. Ingozapma, boru pule, bo promi, bo tamna krobo, bo pume. So, one name na, mio ogbomi. They will face challenges, but Arumba, in Irish Magmia, Christ bearable. After that, we invite the bishops, all members of the Board of Trustees, and the NEC will come out. The bishops will step forward and formally bless and dedicate them. So, Board of Trustees, please come forward. President, you line up with the Board of Trustees, and then the legal party. Okay, pictures first. Bishops, pictures quickly while the bishops are coming. After this, the Amainapu will take a photograph with them, and then Amainapu will be excused to go and have a brief discussion with the new executive. We cannot thank our Amainapu enough. They have done so well. Okay, let's pray. Pray. In Abe Japu, they got here before us. In the Mamenga Bola, Wakurwani, Tereme Minebome. Okay, Board of Trustee members come together. We invite the bishops to please come forward and bless and pray for the interim leadership of the Wakirike National Congress. My Lord Bishop, sir.
Yan botam no wa bakama
opumia baka seni beme. Anatebe membo na ya de bugerebo. Map ma emo sele pak ma me bobo. Inbo Wakirike National Congress me tebe ta se krike seme mo tegitoro komu babara. Anabo mosme opo fre emo sene inabara twasa. Inineda anewengie ke erman nekaseni. Enyo seni ene prekokuma. Erman nekaseni mina kaimbo na mosene prekokuma. Solomon be moseni Israel tebe damot konseke. Oribara bime na nemina kaimbo na moseni opre. Ose neda eya tominima tebe taseni ene degitoro komu biabara. Oribara ni beseke yanabo nemina kaimbo na iyo preme. Epeke Jaye mose chwa preme. Ose neda Israel semi mo degitoro komu biabara. Yanabo ane borbara bo me e bara wabi ariye. Ene loko yanabo wabi abe na nemina kaimbo na moseni ene pre. Ansege ise chwa seni ene seni krike semi mo degitoro komu ba gongba. Se chwa seni ne pre. Eya toko Jesus Christ morebo. Yanabo wae bara bi abe na gbor bibi fie ina bi esumebia. Yanabo wae bara bi abe na ine jumot mo bel mabia. Wae bara bi abe agrega ino boku mo degbe ba gongba o. Eya toko Jesus Christ morebo wa ani sokusi abe. Umna amen anaka wa ani sokusi abe. Wa ani sokusi abe. Yanabo mi abaka bomo okay. Tokone okay. Osi okay. Eya talk Jesus Christ forever.
Amen.
Amen. Osmeo, be here please. Sorry sir. We will take a photograph with the Amainapo. Huh? No, yes. Amainapa will they will come down from here. They will move on for a brief meeting with. Amainapa kindly come and take the group photograph.
If they come back, they won't.
They are not. They are going from here. Yes. I think we can bring their chairs down, please. Master of ceremony, bring the chairs on mine. They can sit down. Bring their chairs. Please bring the chairs on mine. They come and sit down. Please. Okay, Bacha. The customer go and pray. The PS to the king, bring their chairs. They'll sit here. Huh? No. Stop from here. Man, boss, sir. A member of Ogoloma. I'm of Bolo, Abloma. So you can sit down here.
Yeah, I'll sit on his right.
On his right. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So sit down. Member, sit down. I'm of Bolo here. No, I'm about. No. According to sit down here. Sit down. No, Sabo.
One of the council, the other people that don't have kids, the chairman of the list.
Please, the chairman, Council of Chiefs of Ogbogbo, of Ibaka, of Isaka, please come over to us. Chairman of Council of Chiefs of Ogbogbo, Ibaka, and Isaka, if you are here, please come and join the kings. Are they here? Okay, a man of Ogu representative, please come to join us here. Are they here? chairman of the occasion, hold on. The chair for him. No, the chair. Chairman of the occasion. Sorry, sir. I thought you are taking him to. Are you done? Okay, thank you. But we request that the Amanaba of Ogoloma will leave first. While the drum is following, the other kings will just follow him. We are taking them straight. We are done. Thank you, sir. Amanaba, lead, sir.
The chairman.
Yes. To the
Supreme Council of Wakirike National Rulers leave, and the other very respected Amayana pose will follow. Please, Amamamba at the photo stand.
We rise for the king's soul.
Amamamba, Kerekere Amamamba. Photo stand, maybe one photo sobia. Pulso Somao. Obia Baka. Kereke Bessa Amayana po. Kereke Bessa Lapo. Kereke Bessa Remini. Kereke Bessa Wap. CDC chairman, the youths, the students community.
The occasion is not over yet.
Timi Mafakao. Area Pogbapo Indomine, Osabo. Area Pogbapo, Ngosabo.
Area Po, Osabo Mako.
Area Po.
Secretary WNC. Secretary. Can we have the chairs back? Yeah, for a second. Can't not remember just me. Area Puma intending no. We now have cultural dance and refreshment. Okay, let's go. Secretary WNC, we want you to start work. We want the tables, the chairs to go up. Area Puma, didn't know. Area Puma. Acceptance speech. We are not done, but it's okay. We allow the things to go. All right. President, please, your acceptance speech.
Omini Mama, thank you so very much. Omini Mama, to say that I am honored and privileged would be an understatement. I am very much overwhelmed, and I want to raise my hand before God and our ancestors to pledge to you all that Tamrobe Korose Ibrebara Amose Mifremi Wengibia and Krekesemi Toroko Deki Toroko Muba Ye Gogoe and Abiki Yebia Ye. I require as I do this work, I will do it faithfully, with fairness, with love, and with a sense of duty and purpose. Ye mena dapo mana, mena ingap mana, so besi mapoma, iyo se mene pre, tambona beso piki iyo se mene pre, mefremi, wa wengibia, adugo mene pre benana, mine krekeni ma, wa sesam, ini mina poko, nabia, in Jesus' name, Omebaka.
Cultural dance, please, cultural dance. Cultural dance. It is possible.
Area Po International, Ngwane.
What next? What next?
delegate pictures now, the photo stand.
Eriapo chiripakao, ngwano mini ndigi. Enkoro ena ni na miso bubara. Me joguma olom segeri apainia, njunju riapo. Anikoro sao. Enkoro riapa ni borabo. Riapa ni borabe. Oh, weapon mono. Conjugri last hour. Era mono. Aha. Ojoro. Ini yongo sao. Ini kio Jonathan wakama. Ini borabu. Fire, fire. Aha, 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 aha. Lasao. Area pupo. Area pupo, area pupo. Foto sapmo, foto maso. Area pa ni diki. Area pomono. Oh, wamono. Jonathan waka mo kirikoro sao. Owo kowo. Oropuji mape konja badade geyega. Omi abaka. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, era boyingiwo. Mokabi. All right. Area pass the second. We will take the final national anthem in Wakirike language, and then we'll take the closing prayer. Please, Mama Sarah Dikibo, don't go. You will take the closing prayer. The national anthem in Wakirike language. Riapo, thank you. Riapo, thank you. The national anthem. All rise for the national anthem. Please, photograph suspend. Suspend the photograph now. Let's take the national anthem.
Madam Kalio. 1 minute.
Gift Amage Khalil, vote of thanks.
First, I want to thank God for this rare opportunity to give the vote of thanks for this huge, successful WNC inauguration gathering. I'm thanking the kings of Wakirike Nation, the Alapos, the chairman of the occasion, the both chairmen of the local government for their support, financial, spiritual, and otherwise. We are saying that we thank you. You came safely. We pray that you go back safely. You made it happen for the Wakirike Nation, and God will also make it happen for you. We are wishing you journey mercies. Thank you for coming in Jesus' name. Amen.
Closing prayers.
Nyambo Jesus Christ parable. Mina na bina tamna wamie baka mosebeme. Anatbe yadi kugere mina na karak baname. Bomas me pre na wasma kusme sekebo. Wasme nemina datukmana. En wase kreke besa me pre. Se wokibo boloma wabo borie mie. Dabo menga mianga wamie saye gogo wase barachwame. Etokumene kusana bo sara. Bipio boso se wapere. Wagborubu sime sene toroko mu mina bipi bopiki boto alamingi semi bi yeso mina so beretan katama bu sime amami baby na sema baby na wondoke Thomas me pray Jesus Christ terrible. Amen.
Thank you, Omiewaka, Chairman Mingbabe Kaselobo, Krekrebo Fruwengapo, Omlimba Omiewaka, Kirkeseme 30 Wengi la, Free la, Osaka.